For longer than humanity remembers, the gods ruled. Humanity served as slaves, but life never remains in balance. Power passed to man, and man banished the gods from the world. But something was released. Something older than man has risen. Given their freedom, humanity must fight for survival. Some cling to safety, others fight. It is a time where a man's choices define him.
Okay?
Yeah. But I think I drank half the ocean.
Do you remember much about what happened?
Just that strange man from the Inquisition. And the storm. He sailed us straight into it. And then he vanished. The ship must have capsized and we got washed ashore.
Looks like the poor devils over there weren't as lucky as us.
Any idea where we are?
No. Maybe it's another island.
We should get off this beach. This wreckage could draw looters, and they don't like survivors. We're going to need a weapon. Do you think you could have a look around? See if the tide washed up something we can use? A club, a branch. Anything is better than nothing, right? I'll stay here and keep an eye out for other survivors. You've not found a weapon yet?
I'm ready. Shall we go?
No time like the present. There must be a path somewhere that leads inland. Let's look for one. Careful. I thought I saw something move in the trees. Get ready. Draw your weapon.
they didn't make it.
This cave seems a little eerie. Let's find a different way, please. This doesn't feel right. Must have been attracted by the smell of the bodies. At least we have some meat now. We need a fire or a stove. If I have to eat rat, I'm not eating it raw. And if we can find a pan, we can fry it. Fried meat will help restore our energy, even if it is just rat. We could really do with a few healing plants too. Perhaps there's some that grow around here. Keep a lookout. Do you see those torches? There must be people nearby. Do you think we should head for where the torches are?
Wish I knew about prospecting.
Look, it's a house. Looks abandoned. I wonder what happened here.
Something must have driven the occupants away.
Whatever it was, it's certainly not warming me to this place.
Let's take a look around. We might find something useful.
You have a look inside, and I'll keep a watch out here. I'll call if any more of those rats turn up.
I'll need a frying pan. I'll need a frying pan. Now, who could teach me to pick locks? Looks good. Doesn't look like there's been anyone in this house for a while. All I found was a locked chest.
Unless you have the key or a talent for picking locks, it's going to stay locked.
I've opened the chest.
Find anything useful?
Just a frying pan. Everything else is junk.
Oh well, at least you can fry up that meat. I could do with a little fried meat right now. You're probably starving too, and we can pretend it's venison.
I think that's cooked. Here's your fried meat.
At least if you don't think about where it came from. Hey, that's not bad.
We should head further inland.
You go on. I really need to rest. That storm took it out of me. I feel exhausted. I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Okay. I'll come back and get you when I know a bit more about this place.
Don't worry about me. Be careful out there. I saw a path to the north. Looked like it led further inland. Maybe there's a village or something up there.
Hey, you there. What are you doing here?
Whoa, keep calm. I'm no threat.
I'm the one with the sword, and so I'll decide that, got it? Let's try again. What are you doing here?
The boat I was on sank. I landed on the beach.
So, one of the crew survived the storms, eh? We'd heard it was just the Inquisitor. You don't look like you're with the Inquisition.
I was a stowaway.
On an Inquisition ship? You're lucky they didn't catch you and throw you overboard, or worse, turn you into one of them. Someone or something is looking out for you. And I ain't gonna mess with that. But don't stretch your luck. The White Robes catch you here, you'll be in trouble. If you want my advice, then find yourself a good weapon. You won't get far without one. There may be something around here. Have a look. Come back to me when you found something.
Found this sword.
Good. I hope you know how to use it.
There's a girl came ashore with me. She's in an abandoned house to the south.
South? Must be the old shipwrecker's house. I'll head that way later. If she's there, I'll take her somewhere safe.
What can you tell me about this place?
What do you want to know?
You mentioned a monastery. What happens there?
The last place you want to be. It's where the Inquisition train their recruits. Brainwash them. Stay well away from there.
Welcome, stranger. What's brought you to our troubled isle?
The tide. I'm a shipwreck survivor.
Well, it's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. But I must warn you, you cannot wander freely around here. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
What is this place?
Just a simple farm. It's under the control of the Inquisition now. We cultivate the land and take care of the animals. Our work ensures the well-being of the Order and Inquisitor Mendoza's men.
Do you trade here on the farm?
Trade? With who? Other than Esteban's bandits, there's nobody out here.
What about me? Will you trade with me?
I don't have much to offer, but you're welcome to look.
Let's trade. I'm looking for work.
Well, there is more than enough to do on our farm. Go to my brothers and let them assign you a task. We do not have much, but we still value honest work. Careful what you touch.
Hey, how are things going here?
Not so well. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, a place where no one wants to be.
You're the happy-go-lucky, face life with a smile type, aren't you?
And you'd smile if a pack of hungry wolves was eating everything in sight. I used to have 6 pigs, and now look at what's left.
Where do the wolves come from?
There's a small cave over there, to the north of here. I haven't been there, but I'd be willing to bet that's where their lair is.
Hungry wolves. Just my thing.
It does you credit that you want to help me, but I have to warn you, those beasts haven't been here for several days. I figure they must be starving by now, so they'll be really dangerous.
Any good news?
Well, they're wolves, so none of them have swords. If you aren't back in 2 days, I'll assume they put you on the menu.
Great.
Hey, you there. What are you doing here? So, you don't look
I was
on an You're lucky they did. Them.
I found this sword.
Good.
There's a
Sir, I'll head if she's there. I'll.
I could do with some help before I go. I'm in.
There's a water barrel in the corner. Take a good drink, and if you're planning on.
Where can I find?
Well, they don't grow on trees. You'll have to find a trader for those. There are a few traders still around.
Not so.
You're the.
And you. I used to. It does. Those.
Any.
Well, if you.
Great.
Are you crazy walking round here? What do you think will happen if the Inquisition catch you, eh?
What do you do here?
I'm working in my field.
Your field?
Yeah. This one's mine and the other one on the other side of the path is Teller's. Of course, he's further along working his one. Always is. Don't know how he does it. He's already taken his whole harvest to the storehouse. But I'm afraid I won't be able to get my harvest in on time. I can't spot the ripe plants from the unripe. They all look the same to me.
Do you need help?
You serious? Well, I wouldn't say no.
And what kind of compensation would not saying no come with?
Well, I'm only a novice, so I don't have much. But if you harvest the plants and bring them to me, I'll give you a healing potion. How about that?
Deal. I'll bring you those ripe plants.
Great. Then I might actually be able to start my mage training before this place goes completely to the dogs. Just look out for the ripe ones in my field, all right? 10 should be enough. Bring them back here, all right?
Here are your 10 ripe plants.
Thanks. Without you, I would have been in a whole world of trouble. The healing potion is yours.
Watch your feet. There's grain growing here.
Your grain is going to be picked up soon.
Says who? Oh, it'll be Thomas, am I right? He should try working instead of chatting with strangers. My field is twice the size of his, and it still only takes me half the time to cultivate it. He makes lazy people look busy, does Thomas.
Do you need any help here?
No thanks. I could have done with you a while ago, though. Thanks anyway.
Another tomb. A grave. Rest in peace. Another tomb. Don't you have anyone who can...
Yeah, the warriors of the... I don't want it.
Where do the wolves come from?
There's a small cave.
Hang in there!
Nobody will miss you. Neat work!